I just recorded this video, and it didn't record, so I hope that this one does record, and I hope that I can remember everything I just said. I'm here to share my experience, strength and hope about healing my relationship with my mum. And if you clicked on this video, I'm presuming that you maybe are having difficulties with mother or daughter relationships, and I just want you to know that there is hope. That I resented my mum so much, and I had anxiety attacks just being around her because I was so triggered by her, and now I love her more than anyone in the world. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because a few years ago I never thought I thought I would have gone to the grave resenting my mum. So I'm so happy that I've got here, and I just want to talk you through the steps that got me here. So yeah, I don't really know why I resented my mum so much, but when I was younger, I would manipulate her and throw tantrums to get what I wanted, mainly toys and sugar, because I was a raging sugar addict. I was chubby, selfish little kid, and just anything she did, like brushing my hair, annoyed me. Dressing me annoyed me. Dressing me, when she dressed me, it annoyed me. Just anything. And then when I was a teenager, I was awful towards her. I would get in trouble with the police, drink alcohol, take drugs, hang out with older guys, and she was worried sick about me, and I didn't care. If anything, I thought it was funny. I'd just say, why are you bothered, Mom? I was horrible to her. And I used all her makeup, clothes. I remember one Christmas, my mum and dad had divorced by the time I was 14, and then I started to treat my mum even worse. And one year she wouldn't let me wear her brand new dress that she'd bought for herself to wear the next day, and I wanted to wear it that night to go to a party. I'm still in school. She said no, so I got the Christmas tree and I threw it at her, and then I stamped on all the decorations. I was truly horrible. And then, so throughout all my teenage years and my early 20s, I just resented her. She triggered me so much. I couldn't be in the same room as her. I didn't live with her. I lived with boyfriends. I lived in Ibiza. I moved here to London when I was 21, and a lot of it was just to get away from my parents, but especially my mum, because she triggered me so much. And what happened was, I started going to spiritual healers and having Reiki sessions and doing a lot of inner child work. And the spiritual healers taught me that the mother-daughter relationship is the most powerful that you can have, apart from your relationship with God. But I think earthly relationships, the mother and daughter bond is the most powerful, because it's so sacred. You literally corded to your mum when you're born, and I think we have a spiritual cord that stays. And if that spiritual cord is messy and not very pure, then it can cause so many issues in our own lives, in friendships, relationships, work. I think it can pan out and filter out into all aspects of our lives. So I think it's so important. So the first thing I learned was accepting her as she is. I'm never going to change her. I'm never going to be able to change her. She's not my responsibility. It's not her responsibility to worry about me either, because I'm a grown up. We have God. God will provide for everybody. So we don't have to try and control each other. And it was, nobody wants to be controlled and nobody wants to control. And it comes from insecurity. So definitely working on myself and my insecurities and my self-confidence and self-worth. And I remember being told that years ago, when therapists would say, you need to work on your self-esteem. And I would just think, like, okay, I understand that, but how? How do I do that? And that's a journey within itself, but just becoming aware of your flaws, really looking in the mirror and being honest on where you've effed up, and really just being transparent with yourself on where you're at in life. If your life's a mess, just being completely honest about that and not blaming other people, because where you're at, you got yourself there. You can't blame your parents. I mean, I know some people have been abused and gone through trauma and things, but at the end of the day, resenting someone only hurts you. We have to forgive. That is key. Forgive our mothers and our daughters. Just forgiveness and acceptance. And this one task that I did completely transformed my relationship with my mom. So what I did is I wrote a letter to my mom. I didn't actually give it to her or read it out to her or anything. Literally just writing exactly how I feel, what I was angry about over the years. I was swearing, I was angrily writing, I was crying, and I wrote sheets and sheets and sheets of how she's an awful mother, how she treated me badly, how it's her fault for my limited beliefs and all this garbage that I believed. And then I stepped in to the energy of my mom and I tried to embody her. And then I wrote a response, writing as if I'm my mom, writing a response. So, dear Tash, thank you for your letter. I completely understand. And then all of a sudden, it's like I could hear my mom's thoughts and I could feel her feelings. And what came out was just incredible. And it really shifted my relationship with her, because for the first time in my life, I fully understood her and felt so much empathy towards her. And yeah, pretty much since then, I got sober, which really helps. My mum still drinks a lot, so that was triggering at first, but now I completely accept her. I'm not trying to control her. I'd love if she stopped drinking, obviously, but I'm just really accepting her for who she is and enjoying my time that I have with her, because I know that it won't last forever. And I just wish that I could have healed my relationship with her sooner, because she's amazing. She's amazing. And she by the time she was my age, she'd done a lot more than me, and I always thought that I was better than her, and I always thought I don't want to end up like my mom. I was so judgmental towards her. And you know, I'm almost 30. By my age, she'd had 2 children, bought a house, been married. I haven't done any of that. I'm still here healing my wounds, and yeah, I don't even have a job right now. I'm just posting YouTube videos about whatever comes to my mind. So yeah, even if I get 1 view on this video, and if you're going through a difficult time with your mother or your daughter, just know that you're not alone. And just by clicking on this video, you're becoming more aware of that. And then that's the first step. And then the second step is accepting and forgiving. And then the third step is just letting go of the past and just being in the present moment and doing the best that you can do. So yeah, thank you so much for listening.